Chaos and Oz, the short film from 222 frames. It was released in 2022, so it has been a while. And one day I was thinking, hey, I think I'm going to release some behind the scenes clips and maybe a few stories about how all these pieces came together to make this wonderful, magical film that we made. And that's what this is, the making of Chaos and Oz.
Are we still on that over the shoulder shot?
Yeah.
Now we got it playing.
I'm walking away off frame.
Yes. So, my name is St. Zen, and I am the director, aka the man behind the curtain. Don't pay attention to me. To the short film Chaos and Oz, made by 222 frames, which you can now go watch on YouTube. Hey guys, okay, so I just got back from the Mount Juliet location today. Excuse me, and guess what? We have a location. It's almost perfect. It's like 15, 20 minutes away from me, so it's not too far. It's like out in the country here in Mount Juliet. There's lots of grass, there's lots of trees, there's geese, there's a boat dock out there. Lots of room for us to choose from. I've always been a fan of Wizard of Oz since I was a kid, because that was the first movie that got me interested in doing filmmaking. And I always want to make my own Wizard of Oz-ish film. The story of Chaos and Oz takes place between the first and second act in Wicked, and I wanted to show what exactly made Glinda and Elphaba become or go from best friends to enemies that we see in 1939 MGM film of The Wizard of Oz. All we know in the 1939 film is that Effie lost her sister when the house dropped on her, and Effie blamed Glinda for that. But I thought I wanted to go a little bit more deeper into that. Rolling?
No, I never cut. Did you cut?
I did, yeah.
You gotta say cut.
Hi, I'm Cindy Reid, and I play the role of Glinda in Chaos and Oz. I thought that digging deeper into Elphaba and Glinda's friendship was very interesting, and Zach's vision was such a fun concept for Chaos and Oz, and I just couldn't wait to see all of his story brought to life. He really made us excited about making the film, and when it was finished, I really felt like we had made something great.
I have never done a casting call before, so this was also something new to me. And I made a post on Facebook and the filmmaker groups, and I thought, why not? The worst thing that can happen is nothing happens. I could ask some friends to fill in the spot. And before I knew it, I had about 4 or 5 people auditioning for the roles of Glinda and Elphaba. And I came across Cindy, who was reading for Glinda, and she did a fantastic job. I was looking for somebody who could bring the emotion but not overdo it, and have that kind of sweet charm, and Cindy had exactly that. So when I saw her, I was like, that's Glinda, that's her.
Playing Glinda was slightly intimidating. She's such a well-known character. She's loved by all ages, and I really wanted to make sure that I could portray her sweet spirit, but also give her the edge that she needed to show to be able to stand up to Elphaba. I rewatched Oz several times. I studied the mannerisms in both the movie and in Wicked. I watched Kristen Chenoweth, tried to see how she portrayed Glinda, watched the original, and did my best to give her my own twist also.
Joining us on the set is Cindy Reid, who's playing the part of Glinda. So, is this the first film that you've ever been in?
No, I've been in several and have enjoyed them all. This is the first time that I've traveled this far for a film though.
How far did you travel?
5 hours and about 20 minutes.
How did you learn about this film?
It was on Facebook on a Tennessee casting page.
Were you overly excited about it, or did you have to talk yourself into it?
I had to talk myself into it, and I actually just thought I needed the practice for auditioning, and it was a good excuse to hang out with my best friend who helped me read lines. And then when I submitted a few days later, I found out I got the role.
So as filming is wrapping up here, what today has been your favorite part?
Probably just goofing off, doing, just making the blooper reel, basically, just the fun things that happen that aren't part of the film that end up on the blooper rolls, and getting to know the cast and crew. Show me how again. Come on, let me see it. Let me win.
Go. As far as the cast and crew, what do you think of your co-actors?
Everybody has been great. I've enjoyed my time. The lighting and sound guys are a lot of fun, and I enjoyed meeting little Wyatt. He was a sweet little boy.
All right, you're playing the character of Oz. What is your real name?
Wyatt Brining.
Is this your first film?
No.
What's some of the others that you've done?
I've done One More Time, Buffoon, Run and Hide, and some others.
Awesome. How far did you travel to get here?
About 40 minutes.
Were you excited for this?
Yes.
And then I saw Erica's video, and she was in her car with her friend feeding her the lines, and she was actually in between takes of being an extra in a movie. I believe it was a Hallmark movie, and she did the video and she sent it to me on Facebook. And I was looking for somebody who can go from sweet, kind, to completely enraged with anger, resentment, and she did all that in her video. And I was like, that's her. That is Elphaba.
Working with Erica Smith was very fun. Within the first 10 minutes, I was slathering her up in green makeup, so it was a quick bonding for us. We had good chemistry throughout filming, and I think that it was evident when we watched it back.
You can. And sorry, my brain. There was a bug in my eyeball, like literal eyeball. Sorry.
It's a blustery day out here in Nashville, Tennessee.
Joining us today, we have Erica Smith, who plays the role of Elphaba. Elphaba, is this your first film?
My first film with a leading part.
Awesome, that's awesome. Did you always want to act, or is this just something new you've taken on?
This is, did you see that feather just flew by?
Yes.
So I'm interested in lots of areas in entertainment. I'm a musician, and I feel like this branches naturally into acting, and it's a new hobby I'm pursuing.
That is amazing. I love it. So as far as today has went, what was your favorite part?
The favorite part, oh goodness. Well, meeting everyone, and like, that was one of the favorite parts. I can't name just one. Trying out something new, especially like makeup, stage makeup like this was a very like interesting ordeal. Learning how to do that was a process, and I think we stuck through it as a team, and that was, I'm glad we did everything together till the end. I am rambling, but
that's great. I've enjoyed working with you. But on behalf of the 222 Frames, we wish you well in all your endeavors.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Glinda's dress was completely custom made for this film. I was lucky enough to find a woman by the name of Nancy Dement. Hi Nancy, how you doing? I met with her, and I found out after meeting her that she was a huge Wizard of Oz fan, so she was more than excited to help me with this. And I showed her my plans and what I wanted to do, and I gave her the fabric, and I gave her complete control. Okay, so here's the fabric. It is a sheer one. It shines, that's gonna look quite good. With this though, put this on these. That is gonna look fan-freaking-tastic. And she always did call me about what about this, what about that, this, that. And what we come up with was this beautiful dress that Cindy wears in the film, and it fit her so well, so well. And Nancy has been a seamstress for many years. She has worked on several films here in Nashville. She has worked with several celebrities. She did mention Taylor Swift, Dua Lipa, and Dolly Parton. So, but the fact that she was a Wizard of Oz fan was really a sign to me, because she knew exactly how to make this dress, about how we wanted Glinda to appear, and she did just that.
Nancy Dement made my dress for Glinda, and she did a beautiful job. I sent her in measurements. I came into town. We tried it on the night before filming, and it fit like a glove. It was just perfect in every way.
Alright, so I'm recording, so go ahead and do your twirl, be a princess. That's real pretty. It's very pretty. And you can breathe in the skirt?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, everything's comfortable now.
All the jewelry and accessories that Zach had gotten just went beautifully with it, and my crown was the perfect complement to it all. And the Easter egg and all that was my daughter's homecoming queen crown, and it was just perfect, so it just made it extra special.
Nancy also did make the skirt for Elphaba. It was the flowy black with the leather and the glitter, dark glitter things. She also made that. Nancy did an amazing job on Glinda's dress. I could not be happier. I would definitely keep her in mind for my future projects. And anybody out there that needs a seamstress or a costume designer, hit Nancy Dement up, tell her I sent you. So, yeah. The music to Chaos and Oz was very important to me. I wanted something that was reminiscent of Wicked and the 1939 Wizard of Oz film, but anything that was a giveaway to like, oh, that is that and this is this. So I reached out to a friend of mine, a very talented musician. His name is Dalton Bell, Dalton, and this is actually our third film that we have worked together and making music. This is the first project that he and I have worked together where it's more than just one or two tracks. We did several tracks. I mean, he joked about how we could already put together a soundtrack of the tracks that we did not use. I found songs from other movies, Wicked, Wizard of Oz, and others, and I sent them to him. I was like, okay, here's the scene, here's the 5x1, and here's the music that inspires me. What can you do? He took it and he messed with it, and then he sent me the track back, and I'm not even lying when I say that when I first heard the first track, I had goosebumps. It was fantastic. It was perfect. So Dalton did an incredible job composing all the music for his film. So I'm very grateful to him. Thanks, Dalton.
The crew was great. We had lots of laughs. We did some fun things. There's some blooper scenes. A really good time.
We had a blast making that film. And though it was very hot that day, I mean, it was extremely hot. But I was having so much fun that it wasn't that much of a bother, really. And I was getting everything from the script onto the screen. So we just had a blast. It wasn't really work. We were just laughing and joking the entire time. But when the camera went on, it was just strictly business.
Working with Zach was easy. It was comfortable. He gave us a great script. He gave wonderful insight into his vision for the film, and he was really able to bring his ideas to life. Once we watched the final film, his special effects just blew me away, and he had described the things that he wanted to do for the movie, and he made it happen. We were all just so excited watching it, and it was just so fun.
I love it! I do love it. Like, whatever you want to do for the next 10 time, start up.
You know what's funny, Erica? It says 01 because it's backwards.
Oh, you don't do this. 11. Your effects were amazing. Your effects were fabulous.
Thank you. Thank you.
This has been such a cool process. Cindy, you look beautiful. Like your staff, Kamala. I'm so thankful for you, like touching us up and making sure we had our right stick and and Zach just dealing with 10 different roles that day. 10 million. I don't know. You had so much you had prepared beforehand. I can, everyone driving 5 hours away to come here, and I'm just just for the first that role that we it just was. I couldn't have asked for a better experience.
Everyone that I've spoke to that has had a chance to watch it has given me positive feedback. They've had a good reaction to the film. They've wanted to see more, which is exactly what I hoped whenever I made the film, that everyone would want to see more, see what else happened. And so that was exciting for me. I, of course, always want everyone to enjoy the things that I do, and I really feel like Zach pulled it together, and we've made a good film.
I'm hoping that people just enjoy this film and they will want to see more. And we're going to do a whole feature-length film, picking up from where this one leaves off up to 1939. I've got some ideas. I'm also hoping that this film will generate interest into my team of 222 frames, because the more interest the group gets determines what projects we will make in the future and how big we can make those productions. The only way that can help is if people subscribe to the channel, they like it, they watch it, they share it. The more views that we get, the more feedback, then we might be able to possibly make something. So I put that out in the universe and pray about it, and now we have Chaos and Oz. So this is like a dream come true for me.
So I hope you guys enjoy it too. Please go watch it. I'm Cindy Reid. I play Glinda in Chaos and Oz. It's a 222 frame film, and you can see it on YouTube.
My name is Nancy Dement, and I am the director of the short film Chaos and Oz, made by 222 frames, which you can now watch on YouTube. So if I were you, I would go watch it. Go watch it. I'll wait. Go watch it. Action.
I wasn't sure you would get. Oh shoot! Sorry.
Okay.
So good to see you. You too. I wasn't afraid. I was sorry. Okay. I feel like my brain already exited all that information. So, where are we starting?
Oh. Close up of her face, and she looks up and says, Glinda. So that should be okay. You should just get sounds. It looks really good.
Yay!
Good. Down.
You're gonna be overcast.
What is the wizard telling them?
Okay.
How's the face look? The cake?
Good.
Looks good. Still
Okay. Alright, so stand up just a little bit so I can get you in there.
So, you are just as capable of what I am?
I'm rolling.
No, we're not.
Okay. Are we good?
Come over here. So that because I'm supposed to be looking at.
Okay, is that good?
Mm-hmm. Not anymore. She's gonna need to walk faster, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna have to run like I'm looking at it like.
Like, oh no, she didn't.
Oh, it's some Power Ranger stuff, man. I love it.
Okay. That's right. One more time. Freeze. Alright. Run off. And unfreeze. You're set. Just keep it. Robot voice happening.
Glinda.
So just look straight ahead.
Or they won't. If I did change them and that happened, they wouldn't even consider giving me a second pick.
Well, we're good.
Yes, but I did not turn Bot into a tin man. I saved him. Nothing spoke to Grimmery, and the only way to save him was to turn him into.
Is this it? This is the last shot? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think.
Martini. Oh, Billy.
And action. Or not.
That's a wrap.
And just as we finish filming, the storm is rolling in.